Hello everybody, today I was planning on making the next part in the Black Widow mods videos, but unfortunately the end stops still didn't arrive yet. They entered the country, so I'm expecting them to arrive by next week, but anyway, it didn't arrive and I couldn't prepare anything else for this video either, so I decided to make a video mostly talking about my future plans and actually ordering some parts in this video as well. So yeah, let's just talk about them. I have two future plans in mind, as you might know. One of them is the upgrade to the MGN12 rails, as I mentioned in an earlier video, and the other one is replacing the Z probe. So first let's talk about the MGN12 rail upgrade. So this has been an upgrade that I've been considering for quite some time now, obviously, since you might remember it from, I think it was 2 videos ago. And I think I finally made up my mind after talking about in that video and asking for advice, and I didn't get any advice, but I think I'm pretty confident the most optimal solution will be to just order 4 MGN12 rails that are 450 millimeters long. And I'm not going to order any genuine high wind rails because they are ridiculously expensive. Yeah, I'm sure they are good quality, but yeah, I cannot justify that cost. It's impossible for me to justify that. So I'm just going to go with some Chinese ones. So I guess you could call those Chaiwin ones. Anyway, I'm going to order these pretty soon. I don't know, maybe by the time you see this video uploaded, I might have ordered it already. As for when I'm going to do this mod, I'm going to do this after I'm done with the duet Wi-Fi, so I'm expecting to do 2 more videos covering the duet Wi-Fi and anything related to the control box, and after that I need some other project to move on, so the MGN12 rails will probably go there, no promises, but that's where I'm expecting to do it. So yeah, this still might change, so as I said, don't take this as a promise, but yeah, that's the plan for now. And let's also talk about the second upgrade, which is replacing the BL Touch with a different probe. And first of all, I want to talk about why I want to replace the BL Touch, and that is the BL Touch that I have is extremely inaccurate. It measures horribly. It basically destroyed my PrintByte Plus printbed, which you might remember from the Flex 3 drive upgrade time frame. I did it in the same week basically, and yeah, now the bed has all sorts of marks on it, and other than a few that were caused by my incompetence, most of them were actually caused by the BL Touch, and that's when the BL Touch actually works. Half the time it doesn't even work, it gives me an alarm, probe constantly jumps around, triggers for nothing, etc. It's just very annoying and I really want to replace it. And yeah, I will replace it, and the plan for now is to replace it when I'm done with the MGN12 rail upgrade. So the duet, then MGN12, then the Z probe. But the thing is, I haven't tested the BL Touch with the duet Wi-Fi yet, so there might be a incompatibility problem between those two things, and yeah, I'm not sure if it will actually work well or not. So, this Z Pro upgrade might get a priority depending on the case. Let's also talk about what I'm actually planning on replacing the BL Touch with. So, first of all, I'll just quickly talk about what options I considered and decided not to go with. So, first of all, any of the inductive sensors or anything you see on the cheaper printers that don't really work reliably are out of the question for me. I want something that will work reliably. I don't care too much about the precision, as long as it's something reasonable is fine. The Black Widow isn't the most accurate thing anyway, so it's not a big deal. So, but those sensors aren't really that reliable, and yeah, after dealing with the BL Touch, my biggest priority is the reliability, so those are out of the question. Another option that I considered is a design on Thingiverse called Poorman's unlevel bed compensation, I think it was. I don't exactly remember, but I'll link it in the description below if I find it. It uses a servo motor to deploy a probe just like the BL Touch, and it has a optical sensor for detecting the probe. So yeah, it is very similar to the BL Touch on the way that it works, but people claim it's reliable. I just don't like it because of the fact that it's very similar to the BL Touch. I feel like I will have problems with that. I don't know, I might be wrong, but yeah, I don't want to go with that. Plus, like, it's not really that well tested, but apparently it's very popular with Black Widow owners. So yeah, it's probably a good option, so that's why I considered it. And lastly, I'll talk about what I actually chose. And I chose to go with the Precision Piezo's Orion kit. Precision Piezo is a British company that makes these probes that go on top of the hot end directly, and has piezo transducer discs in them to detect if the probe's nozzle hits the bed or not. It basically uses the hot end as the probe, so there is no X offset, Y offset, Z offset, anything like that. It just works that way, and apparently it's very accurate as well. The Precision Piezo guys claim it's very accurate, and the Duet Wi-Fi people also claim it's very accurate, at least according to their wiki page. So yeah, I think that's a good option, and yeah, there aren't really anything mechanical going on. That's why I'm assuming this will also be reliable, but yeah, we'll see about that. This still seems to be the best option for me. And the only downside for me is the £35 price tag. It's really high, but yeah, at this point I'm willing to pay anything. So yeah, I ordered this. So yeah, these are the upgrades that I'm planning on doing for the Black Widow mod series in the future. So I hope you're excited for these upgrades. If you are, please leave me a like down below. And sorry for not making the next video, but again, I don't have the parts, not much I can do about that. Also, you might have noticed that I have new banner art styles and a new end screen, etc. on the channel going on. I also changed this channel's logo. If you have any criticism on those, let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious what you think about these. And other than that, thanks for watching.